follow at Represent Radio. Across all socials. Samueleni.
Welcome, Jest.
Yo.
How you doing?
My brother, what you telling me?
This is how I know we're familiar because I don't normally say welcome on radio, but I had to greet you that way because I was like, bro, I haven't seen you in such a long time.
It's been a minute, man.
It's been a long time, and just to say, first and foremost, congratulations on everything, bro, man.
Thank you, man.
I was watching Rap Game UK. I've been a fan of Rap Game UK for the longest, and when I found out that you was on season 4, I was like, okay, cool, yes. Like, this is about to get interesting because you know it hits different when you know someone that's on there.
Of course.
Do you know what I mean? So talking to the mic, bro, so we can hear you.
Yeah, of course.
It hits different when you know someone that's on there. So it's like, okay, cool, yeah, we're ready. Let's enjoy this. Let's put our feet up because you know what, Jest is gonna come and deliver.
Yeah.
So yeah, but before we actually get started, I wanted to do something quite quickly where I thought like you would be in Krypton Conan's position. And let's say I was auditioning for Rap Game Season 5. Would these lyrics make it past the audition?
Oh, right then.
Yeah? So I'm kind of putting myself under pressure.
Alright, let's see what you got, my guy.
I don't know whether I should do it a cappella or... Because I don't think this is going to match the beat. So
that's a risk you got to take,
That's a risk I got to take. Okay, cool.
You know what? Acapella is safer, man.
Acapella safer.
Because the beat catches you out and you're off beat and that now.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not trying to get off beat as well. So let me do this acapella.
Yeah.
So I prepared this for you, yeah? You ready?
I'm ready, man.
I'm bubble wrapped. I'm sitting on drive time. Yeah, that's a fact. You know I can't cap. New Music Fridays. Let's play the track. You want to hear. The show's getting started, so don't disappear. Here we go again. Got bars and flows like my boy Ben. Ben's a G, I can't disagree, but if you want to book me, the price ain't cheap. I leave the place in a mess, so please give it up to my special guest, to big boy, Big Jest. What are you telling me, bro?
Yes.
What are you telling me?
If you want to book me, the price ain't cheap.
What are you telling me?
Talk to them. Yeah, you could have cut you for a second audition.
Yeah?
Yeah. We did cut you for a second audition still.
Hopefully you got to Conan. I'm watching that one.
Yeah, man. We see the potential there. The flows you're trying to get with. Most definitely. I see the pockets you're trying to sit. Yeah, you're trying to sit in the pockets.
I practiced that one in the mirror a few times. I'm not even going to lie. But yeah, how is it for you to just create rhymes, metaphors, because you call yourself the punchline king and you've also delivered on that statement as well. We've seen that, the world has seen it. How is it for you? Is it now like when you're creating bars, similes, metaphors, does it come easy to you now, or does it still present itself as a challenge?
To be honest, it's never been a challenge.
No, okay, cool.
No, it's never been something that I did on purpose or like I'm setting out to do it. It's just something that always came naturally to me. It's like, you know what it is? The first person you make music for is yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. Just like the artists I would like to listen to from when I started making music will be the ones that have got hidden things in there or there's layers to it, or like you listen to it back and you're like, oh, swear down, my man said that. Yeah. So that's just always what I like. So naturally, that's just always what I made from the rip. So it's not like a thing where it's like I need something, I got to keep to something. It's just, this is what I do, innit?
Yeah.
So, you're gonna hear something in there probably.
With the auditioning phases of the Rap Game UK, what was that process like? What was that process going through? Do they make it rigorous? Is it quite hard for you, or is it something that you just be like, okay, they give you time, you come back, and is there stages to it as well? It
probably depends on how you came about it. Okay. So like they became aware of me and then they got in contact and so on and so forth.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, then you go through the process after they've got in contact. So it's like, oh, would you be interested, so on and so forth. But like, depends if you applied or like who reached out. Like for me, like I've got a lot of music out there, innit? Yeah. So it wasn't really a case of the music necessarily. They can already kind of see what I can do musically, but then it's all the other factors and things. So it's like, yeah, it wasn't that rigorous to me. It wasn't too bad, to be fair.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, man, it's like they might say, you know what I'm saying? I like writing bars anyway. Yeah. This is what I do. So if you tell me, like the whole process is just challenges of, can you write a bar about this and can you write a bar about that? And yeah, to me, it's light work. It's like, I enjoy it, innit? So it's like, I wouldn't say it was a tough process. Yeah. Like the applications and all that, because it's like, I'm just writing bars really.
All the bars on their new fresh bars.
Yes.
So when you went to the houses and they paired you up with producers or whatever, what have you, when you're in there, are you just writing fresh bars to then be delivered?
Literally, some people think it's cap. They're like, yo, is it really like really like they said to us, yo, write a challenge about money, and we had to rap that challenge tomorrow. Like it wasn't, there was no.
At least they gave you some time though. It wasn't like, okay, you write a challenge about money and then you're gonna go.
It wasn't the same day. No, it was the next day for that one, and yeah, and as you can hear from the bars, like I'm talking about money a lot. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like when it's specific concepts, you can't really sidestep. It'll be bait, innit? Like if they say to you, "Oh, do a challenge about this," and you're just chatting about anything, it's gonna be bait that you didn't like write a letter to yourself. You're just in there just rapping anything. Like they're gonna know, innit? So
what's the one bonus would you say for an artist that's trying to get onto a rap game season 5 that it does for you as an artist? Is that exposure? Could that be like it sharpens your skill, being around competition? Or would you say like it's something like, okay, cool, if you wasn't known before, now it kind of brings that awareness and shines that light to you as an artist?
I would say the best part of it will probably depend on where you are as an artist, if that makes sense.
Cool.
So if you're already more confident in what you can do, then the best part will be like getting those extra gems from mentors about taking it to the next level, and then like exposure in it, because like you're putting me on a platform in front of millions of people that wouldn't usually see me. Whereas if you're in the early stages of like getting yourself together as a musician, then it would probably be the fact that you're getting thrown into the deep end, like in terms of write this quickly, write that quickly. You're standing next to 5 man that's gonna compete, trying to do better than you. Like it makes you have a pattern up. Either you're gonna rise to it, or you're gonna crumble in it. So I think that's good if you're in your early stages. But for me, that wasn't really the issue. Do you know what I'm saying? So
fair enough. Big Jest, the go up next.
Samueleni.
Big Jest is still here with me. It's 6:05. Still got some time with him as well. We'll be getting to the rap challenge a little later on. But there's a couple more things I wanted to dive into. 275k on TikTok. Whew.
Is that where you're going?
Yeah, that's where we're going. Because you've been consistent, bro. You've been consistent over the years on YouTube. You've been consistent on social media, Reels, Instagram. But TikTok seems to have literally just caught you and just run with it.
Yeah, TikTok's a crazy place, man.
Yeah, what do you like on creating content wise with TikTok? Is it just the fact that you can put out anything and then whatever happens?
You know, the first thing I liked about TikTok was, it's like when I first jumped on there, it was in lockdown, innit? And really had too much time on my hands and I wanted to stay productive. So I was like, let me do something creative, right? But it's like when you're on TikTok, like especially at the start, like nobody really takes it too serious. Yeah. Just like you can kind of just do whatever, innit? It's like it was literally just go on there and have fun, innit? Just create something, mess around, innit? And you could just put out as much content as you want. Whereas Insta was more like bougie and strategic, and everyone's a little bit standoffish and everyone's too nice. You know what I'm saying? But TikTok weren't like that. So it's like you could just drop stuff and everyone's just, the way they comment, the way they interact is very different.
Very easy as well. I feel like you can definitely do your thing on there. What do you remember your like most memorable video on TikTok, or the one that you had the most fun creating?
I don't know. I do loads of like rap stories in the form of stories with the rap and drill that I do. So those are the most known ones, the most memorable ones. I'd say they're the most fun to make as well. Like, so obviously I'm playing different characters and I put it in the form of a rap and I film it and edit it all myself. So sometimes, So it's like sometimes when you put the video together and that, and you watch it back and you're like, oh, that's kind of funny still. Or I like this bit, I like that bit. Like those ones. I like storytelling anyway. So. But I just found a way to do it in TikTok format, if that makes sense. But
so with the YouTube space and that being like you garnering so much views on there and just getting people to act in your special, your mini movie, how was that? Because I feel like that might have taken a lot of legwork, a lot of room. I remember it's just, you're the star of it as well. Yeah. But also you're like directing and
there's a lot that goes into it because I'm directing it. I write the scripts, the storyline, the song. I'm acting, I'm casting people, I'm picking the locations. Hey, like it's involved, bro. Trust me, it's involved. But so it takes a minute to get everything patterned. But like literally everyone I shouted was on it and was easy. All Tyrone, DTG, all the people that was involved. Like
DTG was
like big up all the man them that was involved. And yeah, man, it was just love. So it's like all actually getting the man them together wasn't hard. Like getting the cast members that I wanted. Like I reached out to people that I like their content. Like in the second one, I went and got Benzo and different people that it's like, raw, I like their content. So like let me just try and put together a little dream team of the people that I like, basically. You know, the ones like that. So and everyone was cool, man. Everyone was down. We made some good products, man. And I'm happy with what we put out. And people are waiting on the part 3 now. So
when is part 3 coming out?
I'm working on it, man.
Is it this year?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't want to talk too much. I got loads of stuff I'm planning. So it's like I don't want to talk on the timeline. Okay. If that makes sense.
Okay, cool. Okay, now that rap game is over, I just want to get into what's left to the rest of the year. 3 months left. What have you got planned? What have you got in store for us?
So I've been in the lab, I've been in the studio, you know what I'm saying? I've got a video coming up soon. The song you just played, The Goat, I've got a video to that coming. And then I've got like my first proper single release, which will be coming in like, well, I'll say within 2 months.
2 months.
But it's already in the works. Yeah.
You see in Rap Game UK and there was the final song that you had to play out and you did the freestyle. Did that give you chills hearing that back and actually performing it? Because that was such an emotional song. Yeah,
man. I mean, yeah, it's funny. It's like when I'm writing it, it's just cool and it's like I'm venting whatnot. But when you play it back, definitely sends a chill through your body. Especially, I don't know, man. It's like when there's other people in the room as well. You're like, you know what I mean? You feel like you're a bit vulnerable and that. Like, you know, like people listen to your music when you're not around, innit? It's calm.
It's not there in front of you.
You're doing your thing, innit? But I'm sitting here watching you next to me, hearing me spilling and that. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was like, raw. No, there was an energy in the room, definitely. When I recorded it even, but when we listened to it back, it was, it's the same thing, man.
Proper. I'm about to get into that now. So do you want to introduce it?
It's the Kenny freestyle, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, man. It's Big Jest. You're about to get into my Kenny All-Star freestyle. Take it in, man.
Samueleni on Drive Time. Big Jest is still here with me in the studio. We're about to get into the rap challenge. I played his iconic classic Kenny All-Star freestyle as well. And yeah, Jest, are you ready? Yeah, you ready? Jest, you feel like I've got bars for you. I don't have bars for you, bro. No, it can't be a freestyle if I've got bars loaded for you.
I see what you're doing. I'm starting, so it's cool.
Yeah? You're starting.
You got to rhyme as well. Don't just like just.
Yeah, I got to try and rhyme. I got to try and match you.
Not even match me. Like.
Nah, I've actually got to try and match you.
Then I know you.
So what the aim of the game is, we both got bubble rap. So whilst we're rapping, going bar for bar, one of us has to finish it. So whoever's got the most bubble rap around them in under a minute wins the challenge. So Jest, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready, yeah? So Jest is going to start and then we're going to see how we do from there. What did I sign up for? Jest,
so the
time starts now.
Okay.
Start rapping.
Look, I'm on Represent Radio. I gotta stay repping.
Gotta stay repping. Can't even flex. I got Jest in the studio. Who's next?
Look, I stay rapping. I'm living in the present.
Living in the present. Rapping in the present. Got my baby girl. She likes the presents.
Yeah. I'm rapping in the present. I'm gifted. It's a blessing. I ain't sweating.
You ain't sweating? Are you sure about that, bro? I saw one drop on your forehead. And now, who's messing?
No sweat. It can never be that. When I talk, it can never be cap. It's way too easy. You see, when I rap, it's light work, my boy. It's light work, all right.
Just, that was supposed to be one bar, bro.
You was doing longer than one, so I did longer than one. And you're baffled, my boy. You thought you had practice with this. Is that you done?
That's not me done. I can never be done. You'll get spun on the radio anytime. With me, I'm the one.
You get spun like a Beyblade. The girls in my room, I got your Beyblade.
Time. I can't lie, Jess, I feel like you run.
I feel like I must have won.
Because you clearly kept...
Yeah.
Wait, how are you... Your hand-eye coordination is...
my boy. Look at your things.
My things are mess.
You're moving mad.
Imagine giving someone a gift like this. They'll be like, take it back.
And you've done this before as well.
Clearly, I have not. You've done this before.
You stressing about the bars too much.
That's what I'm saying. Stressing about the bars too much.
You get me? I think I got to take that. That's a win for me.
Yeah, that's definitely a win for you. Look at that. That is perfect.
That's steady. Perfectly wrapped.
Wow.
That's what I do.
Any showcases coming up? Anywhere that we can find you? Are you doing a live performance anywhere soon?
Yeah, you know what? Stay locked into my gram, man. I'm going to be announcing a show soon, so
yeah.
Stay locked in.
Jess, thank you so much for coming on the show. You beat me on the rap challenge today. I mean, clearly the bubble rap wasn't rapping today. Yeah. But I did get through to the next stage on the... Most definitely.
Next time I'm going to have to hear the next round of bars.
Yeah, okay, cool. No worries. I got that loaded for you anyway still. Jess is in the building with me. Thank you so much for joining me. K-Trap Spoil up next.